Is this on? Happy Saturday. Welcome to Scholarship Tea with me, the Scholarship College Mama. I am Mrs. Laverne Mickens. Let me fix my lighting. That looks crazy. Can you see me now? Good. All right. What a week. 2 weeks ago, I thought that we had a week with the whole FERPA and student loan and the violations and all of that. But whoo, what a week. So I've got my coffee. I've got my scholarship info. I've got the FERPA template info. Let's get ready to chat. All right, how y'all doing? Everybody okay? Before I start class with my fourth graders, I have them stretch and take a deep breath before we start learning things. So everybody breathe in, let it out. Yes, you might notice I have on a Juneteenth shirt because I need my freedom, not in June. I need it today. Let's do this again. Breathe in and let it out. Everybody good? Yeah? All right, I've got my lovely tree behind me. I've got my lights on the wall. Let's have a conversation. Here we go. The title of this episode, episode 7, is FERPA Chaos and the FAFSA and scholarship and Microsoft money. Lots of things to talk about today, February 22nd, 2025. Let me put on my glasses. Where should we start today? Let me see. Well, if you've been listening, thank you so much for supporting the podcast. This is all new to me. Thank you so much for following, for listening, for following directions. If you've got your template, we're going to talk about all that tonight. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. We're going to spill all the tea on getting these coins for college and getting our student loan debt eradicated and getting rid of. Hopefully, let's talk about that for a minute. So, a lot of people doubting and a lot of negativity. I just want to say this. And I always say this, that faith and fear cannot occupy the same space. And for me, I've got big faith, the size of a mustard seed, big faith. So if you don't agree with what I'm saying, that's fine. Stay out my comments. Keep the negativity over where? Back there. Because the block button is free and I will block and report you immediately. No negativity under my post, in my comments, in my DMs, or in my space, because I'm protecting my peace. Okay, got that out the way. So to talk today about February scholarships, Microsoft scholarships, I call them the big three, but there's actually four. There's Blacks at Microsoft, Women at Microsoft, the OLA, Hispanics at Microsoft Scholarship, and the Disability Microsoft Scholarship. We're also going to talk about the Congressional Black Caucus. We can also discuss the USDA 1890 program being suspended, maybe indefinitely. Plus, I've got a scholarship webinar next Saturday, March 1st at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time you do not want to miss. So grab your tea, grab your coffee, grab your pen and paper. Let's get into it. So have you filled out your FAFSA yet? This time last year, the FAFSA was a complete debacle. It was a mess. But I'm happy to report that this year has been easier than ever. So much so that Trump and Elon Musk and Doge have decided that they had a $50 million grant last year to help districts and help community organizations to help the students get the FAFSA done last year. They're cutting that funding. They said, hey, y'all seem to be getting it done with no problems this year. You don't need that money, and we're taking that money from you and putting it someplace else. So, fun fact, I had applied for a grant to help students in my community and parents in my community get their FAFSA done and get it quicker, working with the school department and counselors. But yeah, we got an email this week saying, hey, we know you applied to this grant and this funding, but we're cutting this funding. You don't need it because the kids are filling out the FAFSA easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So if you haven't filled yours out yet, it has been open since November. No glitches I'm hearing so far. For us, we were done in less than 15 minutes. So I know they've changed the formula for who gets Pell and SEOG grants. They've changed the SAI formula. But if you're waiting on your financial aid package, I know for high school seniors, you'll get it in March. And for undergraduates already in college or grad students, probably April or May. Okay, so you want to have enough time to compare your award letters before you choose a school. Okay, or if you're transferring, remember, appeal. They're not going to give you enough money. You always want to appeal your financial aid. And if that's not enough news, you know that we found out a couple weeks ago, the first week of February, there was a data breach, we believe, at the Department of Education. Members of Doge, those 19 and 20 somethings running around with all our data and information, and Elon Musk, his name is tied to it. They may have accessed sensitive student financial aid data, private information, which could mean FERPA violations and privacy risks, which is why I talked about on February 9th and I created a student loan FERPA violation template. It's completely free. It's in my Stand store, link in my bio. You can go to my Substack, anywhere that you can find it, it's free. Okay? You want to go and get that and download that, fill it out completely. Most of it's already done for you. All you have to do is put your name and your address. All the email addresses and everything is already there, already for you, right? So you want to send it to the Department of Education. You want to send it to Credit Karma. You want to send it to TransUnion. You want to send it to Equifax. You want to send it to Experian. You want to send it to everyone. You want to send it to your loan servicers, whoever they may be, Nelnet, Aidvantage, Mohila, whoever. Send it to everyone immediately, as soon as possible. Because there was a decision this week, I believe that the courts reversed a freeze or a block, giving them permission to look at our information. So you want to backdate it. Make sure everything says at least January 30th, 31st, or February 1st. You want to do that immediately. Email me for more information about that, right? So now, is it late to talk about scholarships? It's February. It's the end of February. It's late, but it's not too late, right? There are some huge scholarships due this week and next week. The end of February is approaching fast. So let's talk about some February scholarships that are new and are due. Let's see if I can pull some up for you. Today is the 22nd of February. Let's see. I'm also starting a new series on my Substack. My Substack is free. It's my blog post. I love to write. I write every day, sometimes twice a day. Please go and sign up. My YouTube too. Please sign up. We have a new series called Scholarships from A to Z. We're going to every state, all the 50 states. We are currently in the letter C because we're going in alphabetical order. Tonight, I will be writing a blog post about scholarships for students in California, state scholarships and local scholarships. You definitely want to look and be a part of that. All right, so February scholarships, we've got the Richard and Louis Varco Scholarship for students in Minnesota. We've got the San Antonio, Texas Foundation Common Application Scholarship. We've got the Orion Fund Grant for California students. We've got the Dominic Marsala Memorial Scholarship. And all you have to do is write an essay about what you consider to be your lifelong hobby. We've got the Vern Lamar Lyons Memorial Scholarship Fund for master's degree candidates in social work. We've got the Ford Philanthropy Scholarship for undergrad and graduate students interested in STEM, computer science, software engineering, and electrical engineering. We've got the Pierre Tana Matisse Scholarship for African American, Hispanic, and Native American students who are New York City residents. We've got the Stephen Francis McNally Scholarship for students of color graduating from their college or university this spring, 2025. We've got the Tailhook Educational Foundation, $15,000 for high school graduates and children of current or former naval aviators or naval flight officers. And we've got the Walter and Sheila Humphrey Last Dollar Endowed Scholarships for HBCU students at either Wiley College, Texas College, Jarvis Christian College, or Baylor College, or Lamar University. So if you want more scholarship information or a free list, email me. And I have several free lists for March also. info@scholarshipcollegemama.com. All right, so, my nose is itching and twitching. Does that mean money? I know when your palms itch, my grandma used to say that means money. But do you get money if your nose itches? My nose is itching. I better not be catching a cold. I've been on school break all week. I've been home. I've been resting. I've been working and emailing you all, trying to get you the template and get you student loan information. But I better not be going back to work sick. I better not be. That better not be the case. All right. So March 1st, next Saturday, I have a monthly March webinar. I do these every month. And of course, March, fabulous month. It's my birthday month. Shout out to all the Aries, March 27th. Yay! So, March 1st webinar, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm on the East Coast. So, EST, I'm in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. So, please join me next Saturday, March 1st at 3 p.m. for my monthly scholarship webinar. I'm going to walk you through and talk about finding hidden scholarship gems, writing winning essays, and answering all your questions. And I'll be doing that live. So you got to join me, right? Sign up in my Substack or link in my bio profile page, and the link to sign up is also in my Stand store. All right, let's talk about Microsoft giving away lots of money next month. Microsoft scholarships are fantastic. I know my daughter won one. They've got women at Microsoft, blacks at Microsoft, Hispanics at Microsoft, and the Microsoft Disability Scholarship. Hope you don't see my hand blocking the camera. Sorry about that. I'm still trying to figure this whole podcast thing out. I'm trying to get my oldest to help me out with it, but just so you know, I know how to talk. I don't always know how to work these things and how to do all of this, but as long as you can hear me, you can get the information. Perfect. All right. First, we've got BAM, Blacks at Microsoft. And these are all for high school seniors, by the way. You have to be a high school senior with at least a 2.5 GPA out of a 4.0. You have to be interested in either STEM, science, technology, engineering, or math, or business. And let's start with BAM. Blacks at Microsoft. For Black students in STEM and business, high school seniors, they've got 2 different scholarship tracks. They've got renewable scholarships of $5,000. Renewable means you get it every year you're in college. So that's $20,000. So 5, 10, 15, 20. 5 times 4 is 20. Or they've got a one-time award, several of those, for $2,500. And you need your transcript, you need 2 recommendations, you need to write an essay about your future goals in STEM or in business. Due March 13th. Next up, we've got WHAM, Women at Microsoft, for women in the tech space. You need to be a woman, or you need to identify as a woman, including transgender or non-binary women. You need to be a high school senior, at least a 2.5 GPA. You need your transcript. You need 2 letters of recommendation, and you need to write an essay about future goals in the tech or business space. Next up, we have Hola, Hispanics or Latinos at Microsoft. These are all due March 13th, and these are all due and all for high school seniors. You need 2 recommendations. You need your high school transcript, and you need to write about your future goals in the STEM or tech or business space. And finally, Microsoft Disability Scholarships. Now, you need to be disabled, of course. You need to be a high school senior, and your definition of disabled, according to the World Health Organization, whether that's a physical disability, a mental disability, any type of disability. And you have to write about, it's a little bit different. This scholarship, you have to not only talk about your future goals, but you have to talk about creating or inventing a tool that makes technology more accessible to people with disabilities, disregarding things that already exist, right? Like, for example, my students in my classroom with disabilities have the ability to turn on a feature in their browser and everything is read to them, right? Text to speech. Or they can talk into things. And as they're talking, the essay is written for them. So if you are going out for the Microsoft Disability Scholarship, you have to write about your future goals in tech, and you have to talk about something that is not already created or invented yet that makes technology more accessible to students with disabilities. And those are all due March 13th. More information can be found in my Stand store, or you can email me, info@scholarshipcollegemama.com. Next up, the Congressional Black Caucus Scholarships. These scholarships are amazing. They are in a slew of areas for all different types of students. I know Elizabeth won a few of these, $5,000 each. So the Congressional Black Caucus is a group of lawmakers in Washington, D.C. Your congresspeople, your congressmen, your congresswomen, and your senators that make up the Congressional Black Caucus. You may or may not have a congressperson in this caucus in your district. For example, Ayanna Pressley, who's part of the squad, who's from Boston, is my congressperson. So she's in the squad and she's in the Congressional Black Caucus. So if you are a Black student with a Congress member in the caucus, you can be in any area. You can be a junior in high school, a senior in high school, an undergrad, all areas, freshman, sophomore, junior, senior. These scholarships are also for graduate students, they're for doctoral students, whether you're in STEM, healthcare, journalism, public policy, social justice, art, music, dance. They have money for everyone. And they have money from $1,000 all the way up to $10,000 and $20,000 awards available. These are due March 23rd. Okay. Some require that you live in a district with a Congressional Black Caucus rep. So you need to check the site and check your eligibility. And if you're not sure, you can reach out to me. You can email me and I'll give you all the information. Again, the Congressional Black Caucus scholarships are for high school juniors, high school seniors, college undergrads, and college graduates. And on the doctoral level, all disciplines. Ooh, is that twitch in my nose again? Good Lord. I hope that means money's on the way. Whew. Listen, before we wrap up, I need you to know that you need to be signed up to my Substack and my YouTube and Instagram just in case. You know, they said 90 more days for TikTok. I'm just saying. My YouTube is free and I post lots of great content on there every day. My Substack, like I said, is free. I started to say my blog, my podcast, courtesy of Substack. It's great. I write there, I upload videos. My podcast is here, lots of great information. Substack is also free. You can subscribe for free to Substack. And of course, Instagram. Of course, Meta's not going anywhere because those tech people are literally in bed with the government. So they're not going anywhere. And of course, TikTok, in case it does or doesn't go away. You've got all these different platforms to follow me on. But I want to talk about Substack for a minute, right? Don't forget to subscribe. It's free. I write. We need to get back to reading and writing and updates, not just quick sound bites. There's a lot of great information on Substack. There's other people that you may want to follow on Substack with other great information, right? So I give scholarship tips. I give college tips. I have FERPA and FAFSA updates, deadlines, reminders, weekly scholarship lists, and it's all free. All you have to do is subscribe, or you can email me and let me know that you're interested in joining my newsletter. I do all the research, right? All this month, like I said, I have a new series entitled Scholarships from A to Z, all 50 states in alphabetical order. I finally got through all the A's, and now I'm on to letter C because there's no states with the letter B. No, we start with California tonight. So, state of California, I will be talking about state scholarships and local scholarships in Southern California and Northern California. So you want to make sure that you sign up to my Substack today. All right, y'all. That kind of wraps up the tea for me. If you want to hear me talk about a particular topic, or if you're interested in me highlighting certain things, I do my podcast once a week, so you could definitely drop me a message, email me. Let me know what you want to hear. Let me know what you want me to talk about, what I'm going to add to my tea. But for today, 2/2/2, February 22nd, that is all the tea I have for you all today. If you liked this episode or found it informational or helpful, share it with a friend who needs scholarship money, or a student who's trying to get to college or trying to pay their tuition for next semester. Don't forget, next Saturday, March 1st at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is my monthly March scholarship webinar. Go to the link in my bio or email me to sign up today. I will see y'all next time on Scholarship Tea with me, the Scholarship College Mama. Remember, get those FERPA forms downloaded, fill those out, and send those in to everybody. We're going to get our loans taken care of and eradicated. And remember, faith and fear cannot occupy the same space. So, y'all have a safe week. Take care.